The colonial La République du Cameroon administration is what you can call confused in recent times. They preach decentralization and devaluation of power to local collectivity, which is only well crafted on paper, if there is even any. While in reality, those surrogates at the local have no power or means to initiate any developmental project without it being sanctioned by the colonial center administration any day. There is this dilapidated bridge leading to Tico General Hospital in the Atlantic zone of Amazonia. The population has time without number pleaded with La Republic to Cameroon colonial local authorities to do some rehabilitation works on this bridge that they consider a death trap. You won't believe the type of reaction they got from the colonial DO of Tico. Meanwhile, it's another Monday, another ghost town day, but let's start tonight's briefing this way. How are you doing, sir?
Very well, Ongi. Good evening, Amazonians. Well, while asked the DO, instead of the representative of the dictator Paul Biya to mobilize funds for the rehabilitation of the bridge, he went ahead to ban bike riders from using the bridge without making available an alternative road. Therefore, the DO has no point in his agenda to better the lives of the people, but to instead punish and increase their misery. After all, the La Republic du Cameroon's plans to impoverish and Amazonians and make the people of southern Cameroon's Amazonians miserable. The colonial divisional officer for Tico subdivision of Vo Buikame Kawa Armstrong has confirmed that the colonial La Republic's government would rather punish the population than perform its constitutional duties. Why place a ban on the circulation of bikes on the bridge rather than mobilize the construction of the bridge?
Three persons narrowly escaped death after falling from a dilapidated bridge on the way leading to the Tico General Hospital in the Atlantic zone of Amazonia. An eyewitness recounts that the three victims were crossing the dilapidated bridge when their bike slid on the broken wood. The victims fell from the bridge, leaving them seriously injured. They were rushed to the hospital for treatment.
Well, the fear and sadness in the hearts of patients and inhabitants of General Hospital Layout Tico are alarming due to the very poor and bad nature of the bridge that leads to the hospital and mortuary. According to the source, the wood used on the bridge is held with rubbers, while some are broken. She further revealed that the bridge has become a point of repentance as people cry out to God to save their souls before crossing the bridge.
The locals of Tico keep calling on the colonial government to ameliorate the dilapidated bridge, which now stands as a death trap for many. The colonial divisional officer for Tico subdivision, Vo Bukemekawa Armstrong, has confirmed that the colonial Republic of Cameroon's government would rather punish the population than perform its constitutional duties. The colonial DO did this in his reaction to the recent accident that nearly claimed the lives of three people as a result of the dilapidated nature of the bridge linking Tico Town to the Drake Street hospitals.
So instead of proffering a solution to the problem by constructing a workable bridge to meet the people's demand, the colonial administrator felt the right decision was to ban commercial motorcycle riders from using the bridge to access the Tico District Hospital. The information is contained in a communique signed by Vo Bukame Kawa Armstrong, the colonial civil administrator for the Tico local government area, Fako County. According to the colonial administrator, the move aims at avoiding the risk posed by a dilapidated bridge linking Tico town and the district hospital. The colonial DO said in the release, with effect from the date of signature of the present decision, the bridge linking Tico Town to the Tico District Hospital layout is hereby temporarily closed to all bike riders owing to its dilapidated state and potential risk. Only pedestrians shall be permitted to venture at the risk crossing the said bridge.
While the colonial divisional officer tasked the terrorist forces of law and order and their traditional administration to ensure the strict implementation of the said order. The banning of commercial motorcycles, which provide one of the fastest means of public transport for locals, who seek to access the hospital, and they're falling to provide an alternative. The Colonial DO has just provided a sickening plaster solution.
Such a temporary and inadequate approach to a serious problem goes contrary to sections of the Constitution that stipulate that the duty of regional and local authorities shall be to promote the economic, social, health, educational, cultural, and sports development. This decision, which shifts the responsibility to the bike riders and pedestrians, raises fundamental questions as to what the function of the local administration is if it cannot ensure the safety and security of the population.